Click for Biology 2.5, and here we're focusing on calculations involving magnification. Now I'm sure you've seen drawings of specimens, and often they'll carry beside them on the drawing a magnification such as ×1. Now ×1, this means that the drawing or the picture is the same size as the real specimen. So this would mean that this leaf here was exactly the same size as the real leaf. If you have a magnification bigger than 1, for say ×4, this means that the drawing is larger than the specimen. So the drawing is 4 times larger than the real specimen. And of course, if we have magnifications of less than 1, such as 0.5 times 0.5, this means that the drawing is smaller than the real specimen. In fact, in this case, it would be half the real size. So that's the first thing to think about. The second thing we can think of is a calculation. In this calculation, we want to calculate the magnification. So what we have is we have a drawing of the leaf, and the drawing is, let's say that this is 5 centimeters long. So our drawing is 5 centimeters long, and the other piece of information we need is that the real leaf is 10 centimeters long. So our magnification equals the picture length divided by the real length, which in this case is 5 divided by 10, which equals 0.5. Our magnification that we should place beside our diagram is times 0.5. A third situation, part C. In part C, we're going to calculate the actual size of the specimen, the real thing. So the information we have is we have an image, and the length of this image has been measured on the paper, just the paper image, the picture length, at 4 centimeters. So you just put your ruler on here and measure the length, 4 centimeters. We already know that the magnification is ×4. So the real size of a real leaf is equal to the picture length divided by the magnification, which is picture length of 4 centimeters divided by a magnification of 4 gives 1 centimeter. The real leaf is only 1 centimeter long. The fourth item we should be aware of is the use of scale bars on an image. So let's draw some cells. Here's a couple of cells, doesn't matter what they are really. And on your diagram you might find a bar like this, and on this there would be a number, so it would be perhaps 10, and the units would be there, microns, like that. So how can we find out the real size of these cells? Well, what we find is that on the paper we compare this to this, and we look at the length here, and we find 1, 2, 3, 4 of these scale bars fit along here, so that would be 4 times 10 microns equals 40 microns. So we can find out the real size of the specimen by combining the scale bar and the actual length of the specimen.